The Soloveitchiks were Levium, and the name Soloveitchik in Slavic, I think it's the bird that's associated with the song is the nightingale bird. And being that they were Levium in the Beis Hamikdash, and they had the opportunity to sing and to inspire, even in the times of the Beis Hamikdash, and the Kahanim too. So Hashem gave them the opportunity to spread Torah to throughout Europe and of course throughout the America yeshiva world. Every one of us in yeshiva, that was the sefer, and that was what molded, I think, many of our gedolim of today, and so much of the Torah world. The Netziv was a part of the yeshiva together with the Beis Halevi. Well, they were in the yeshiva of Volozhin. However, the Beis Halevi left Volozhin, and it seems to have been some strife that was going on. Although there was strife later on, the Reb Chaim, who was the grandson who married the granddaughter, of the Netziv, he did go back to the yeshiva. What many people don't realize is that we know Reb Chaim for his Torah, and we know the Beis Halevi, we know the Netziv. What people don't realize is, and Reb Chaim wrote about even his father, the Beis Halevi, and others in the family, is that the chesed that was done was unparalleled. The Beis Halevi would go to look for the poor people. Reb Chaim, if you read some of the history of Reb Chaim, his house was an open house. It was like Avraham Avinu's house. People would come in and stay for weeks. They would stay for months, feeding them, and they were guests. He never asked anybody to leave. And he writes that the Beis Halevi and other family members it was a house of Achnasas Archim. So the Torah we know about, the Chesed we heard about now, and their family continues until today, spreading the Torah as they did Bisman the Beis Hamikdash. The Leviim were those that we see in Rashi, Yeru Mishpatach Al Yaakov. And till today we feel their Torah. So it's an opportunity for us here to be grateful to have that Akaras HaTayv to who we are, our Torah, the way our Torah in America, our Rosh Hashivas, the Netziv. Many people know a little bit about the history of the Netziv, starting out struggling according to the Torah Tamima. And he, at a young age, realized that Torah is his life. I think most of us looking at the Netziv can't understand how he had time to write on the Shiltis. He has Tshuvas Svarim. So many of the Shiurim in the Shul are based on the Netziv. He used to learn Chumash and Rashi with the Balabatim between Mincha and Ma'ariv. That's his whole sefer. To us, it's like difficult, but that was the Pashut Chumash, how they used to learn in those days, was this Pirish of the Netziv. And the Chedushim, we've said so many times, we're in a cemetery, so we can't really talk about their Torah now. Hopefully over the next couple days it's going to come, have those opportunities where we will be able to talk a little bit about what they said, their influence that they had, the Torah said until today we are beneficiaries of. So this is one family intermarrying into each other, the Netziv, with the Reb Chaim, with the Beis Halevi, going all the way back to Reb Chaim Volozhin, who was the grandfather starting the yeshivas, of course, the whole yeshiva system, and that's where we stand today.